In this life, we all tend to overload on automation. One, two, three.
Ho, 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 ho! What's up, everybody? This is Ed, Joy, and Quinn coming to you loud from Maui. Yes, we are. Episode 16. Sweet 16. How do you feel, Quinn? Sweet 16, man.
I feel old.
Wait till your daughter turns 16.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
I don't even want to think that far.
Maybe we'll be doing a podcast. Anyway, hey, everybody out there, how you doing? We're doing good. It was a good week, good weekend, full of stuff to talk about. And here we come, straight to you, loud from Maui. First off, I like to correct myself, you know, me and my corrections and stuff. I was wrong about my grandma's birthday. And first off, happy birthday, Grandma. Happy 95th birthday. She's not 96th. 96th. She's not 96. So correct me on that one. I know I mentioned that she was turning 96. She's actually 95. But happy birthday. And, you know, in order to keep, you know, going on and living on and get to that age, you got to keep good health. You know what I'm saying? And in order to keep that good health, you got to get a good diet. You know, a good diet, you have to exercise, sweat. I believe sweat is the fountain of youth. That's my take of it, you know? So focus on positives in your life, reduce stress, you know, like do martial arts, soccer, whatever game that you love to play, you know, physically get out there in the sun, get dirty and enjoy life. Because my grandma was very active when she was younger, and she watched what she ate, took very good care of her health. And also, to keep her mind sharp, she does a lot of crossword puzzles. So just a little pointer for you guys out there, you know, crossword puzzles, watch your diet, exercise, and maybe we all can hit the big 95, eh? Yeah, Quinn?
That'd be pretty cool to be bumping still at 95.
95, and she's sharp as an arrow.
Grandma looks good, yeah.
Yeah, she looks great. I you know, give her some food, trying to fatten her up now. With her diet stuff, we kind of stray from her diet a little bit, with the exception of not giving her nuts and stuff, too much nuts and stuff, because she's allergic. She pretty much eats anything she wants. And before, she used to really watch what she ate and, not that, too much sugar and all that. But now, cookies, she pound cookies. Anything sweet. Sometimes halfway through her dinner, she's like, hey, boy, what, get something sweet for you? I go, I'll go check, Grandma, right after you eat your dinner. Because if not, dinner is done. She's got a sweet tooth. And you know what? Now I know where I got it from, because I think I have a sweet tooth too, because sometimes I just go crazy on the donuts and coffee. Especially when my son-in-law here goes to, what's that place? Krispy Kreme. Oh my God. You guys don't buy like 1 dozen. You guys buy like 3 dozen sometimes. When I walk in the house, I look at it, I see 3 of those boxes, those white and blue boxes all stacked on each other. I look at that, I'm like, what the hell?
It's a trap. I know, I've been so bad in my diet.
Oh man, but you're young too. I remember when I was your age, my breakfast was a Snicker bar, the extra big one, with coffee. And I would dunk that sucker and sip on the coffee and chew on that Snicker bar. And then my lunch was, of course, a quarter pounder with cheese with a chocolate milkshake. But now I eat like maybe a high ketone diet, you know, high protein, watch my carbs, cut the sugars. It's strange how when you get older, you start paying attention to those things. You realize that you can't move as fast. You can't do things as good. Which actually brings us into our subject. While we're on this subject, we must well go right into it. Cloning. You know, I saw this thing on Facebook and it kind of made me kind of cringe a little bit. I was like, wow, that's kind of weird. This guy was like let's say you're walking to Ala Moana or Ka'ahumanu, and that's our shopping malls, guys, for all you people out there in the world who don't know what I'm talking about. Let's say you should walk into a mall and there's a salesman And you know how they have those those little, not a kiosk, but those little booths in the middle of the mall where salesman is trying to, they're pretty much harassing you to go buy something from them. Well, imagine if there's a person there selling a clone that you could go into a store and make a clone of yourself and have that thing grow in a plastic bag. And it's kind of creepy. They're showing people, I'm sure it was just a display, but in the future, what it's going to be like when people are going to start making clones of themselves, they're all in bags with breathing tubes and like Matrix, with the feeding tubes and all that, and they're fully grown people, and you get to go in there and grow yourself. Let's say you have stomach cancer. Okay, this is gonna get deep, guys. This is gonna get deep. All right. Let's say you have, stomach cancer, or you have a heart disease or lung cancer, and then you could grow this clone and take the body parts, like The Island. Remember that movie, The Island, guys? I'm entertainment, man. I'm always going to refer to a movie. The Island, man. So that gets into this discussion right here. Is it good or is it bad? What do you guys think? I want to hear those comments because a lot of you don't comment. Comment on this one. Is it good? Is it bad? You think they might have spirits? You know what I'm saying? Do you think they might have feelings like how we do? Maybe the memories, if they're from you, they might have your memories, right? Is it murder? Is it just harvesting parts for yourself? They say with this cloning process, mixed with stem cells, which they already have that's happening in the medical field, people, stem cell. With that rejuvenation type process, they said people are going to be able to live basically forever. You know what I mean? We'll become, immortal? How would that work? How would people, you know what I mean, be able to live 200 years and still look 40 or still look in their prime age? I'm just mentioning 40 because, or how about 40 something because that's my age. But, you know what I'm saying? 20s. And be 150, like that movie Time with Justin Timberlake. Excellent movie. That's one of my favorite Justin Timberlake movies, by the way. So imagine being able to stay young for 300 years. I don't know. Quinn, what do you think, man? You're really quiet on this one. This is something to think about because this is what's happening with our future.
That's crazy to think about. Like, I wouldn't know. What would you think they would have? There must be some type of, it's a living thing.
It is a living thing, right? But they're talking like or it's just a harvest.
Gonna be like a organ,
yeah, it's an organ house. It's an organ store for you.
How would they make it? Would they make it like each package?
No, it's a human. Okay,
it's so a whole human?
It's a whole human, and you just pick the parts you want, and they chop them up. But that thing looks like you. It's in fetal position, in a bag with a breathing tube. A feeding tube in its navel. You know what I mean? It's not walking around going, hey, buddy, like Island, where they win that trip to the island and then they drag them away and they're actually getting killed. They think they got a prize to go out and adventure on this island, and they're actually being killed for their parts. They're not going to be walking around like that. But you know what I'm saying? There's still going to be an image of you in a fetal position in a bag. And you're going to go over there and say, I remember my arms were pretty thick, man. I want my arms back. Yeah, I'm old. I got wrinkles on my face. Can you take off my head and put that head on me? You know what I mean? How crazy is it going to get? Maybe for now they're just sort of selling organs and body parts, but your head, you know what I'm saying? What's to say you don't want to get a head transplant?
I want a whole new brain.
Oh, stop. Or they give you that clone brain with your experience from your old brain, and it's all fresh, but you know what you already know. You already lived your 50, 100 years, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
That would be crazy if they could do that. Like, when you're younger, you learn faster, right?
Yeah.
Be like, can you just transfer all my information like a computer?
Yeah.
Transfer my information to this
Right.
younger brain, and then
and voila,
start learning again.
Voila, man! You just walk out of that store that store with a whole new body, and and you're going on 200 years old, looking like you're 25. Wow,
That would be crazy.
That's a scary thought, but it's very real. But I think what's more real, or a lot more real than that, right now currently. And I think it'll probably come before, even way before the cloning process, is being a cyborg or becoming mixed with AI, robotics. See, that's another thought right there. Because not only we got to deal with cloning our future generations, maybe even ourselves, because they said in the next 10 to 20 years, people are going to start merging more with robotics, AI, artificial intelligence. That last JRE, Joe Rogan experience with Elon Musk, they brought that up. And even Elon Musk, he's like, well, I tried to warn everybody before, but they don't listen to me. Man, I like him, man. He's very, let me say, eccentric. It's funny when you got money and you're weird like that, you're eccentric. But if you're poor, then you're just a creep. But he's very eccentric, man. Like his answers are like he has a lot of pauses in between. Like he's thinking about what he's going to say before he says it, which is actually very smart. I should take a lesson from that. However, back to the subject. Everybody saw that movie Surrogates. That's with Bruce Willis. Another great Bruce Willis movie amongst a whole list of them. But Surrogates, yeah, that's when he was, everyone in that time, they put themselves connected to sensors on their brain and they go into a machine and their robot self come alive. So like people are walking around perfect with nice bodies, rich looking, you know what I'm saying? But it's all robots where their real selves are like in their bedroom in this machine operating that robot. So they're living through life, but they're stagnant in a machine, and the robot is actually going out there, working, getting, jobs, socializing. And, they have some like, it's a beautiful model looking woman with thick lips and big breasts. And that's their surrogate. And the owner or the human person is like a 300-pound guy eating Cheetos in the machine, and that's him, is that woman. So it's not their true selves. That robot is just representing who they want to be. Almost like that video game, Sim. S-I-M-S? Sims?
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Sim City?
That's pretty crazy. Like a surrogate. I know what you mean, though.
Yeah.
Or like an avatar,
That's exactly what it is. It's that. And it's a very good movie with Bruce Willis. But anyway, like WALL-E, that cartoon, for example.
It's gonna have these big people controlling all these fit bodies.
Exactly. Well, WALL-E too. They're all like, the robots took care of them. And they're just getting all like glutton, turning to slots, getting fat, and they're all on machines, And you saw that cartoon?
Mm-hmm.
WALL-E? Yeah, right. That's why I brought it up, because I figured you'd see that. Let's see at least that one. That's more like your era. Oh yeah, you nod like, oh, I know that one. That just goes to show I'm an old man. Everybody, I'm just an old man picking on the kid.
Yeah, throw me some WALL-E questions. I got him.
Oh, sure. Anyway, I saw. Speaking of being a cyber, part robot and all that. Remember I was talking about the guy with the fake legs who was running on the beach? I just saw recently someone posted a girl with a fake leg that looked similar to the one like the guy was running on the beach with, doing gymnastics. I'm talking front flips, somersaults, back flips, the works, and like regular legs. But I mean, she showed that, because you have to wear that what do you call that tight that they wear, that gymnastics outfit. It's like a
Siglet.
singlet. Yeah, right. So you can see her leg. So she, you've seen her fake leg, and she's just running across the mat and doing flips and somersaults and a routine, and it's amazing. It's amazing, but also scary, because then we start going into automation and robotics, Terminator. You know what I'm saying? End of days. Matrix. I was just talking about it. You're hooked up to tubes, and all the robots need you for is as a battery to supply them with power. We end up turning into human batteries. Joe Rogan, guys, was talking about it. Who's to say that one day they're going to look at us and go, you dirty piece of crap. You know what I'm saying? All you do is poop and make pollution. We don't need you. And get rid of us. Terminator. AI, chess players. The machine that was doing or operating chess was beating all the chess masters of the world, started communicating with other computers and creating its own language. They ended up turning that sucker off.
Oh, no, yeah. Google had one. They had to shut down, yeah.
They had to shut down Google.
That's the one. Are you talking about?
I think that's another
I
one.
was watching some creepy ones. They have
with AI.
Yeah, well, they have some weird
They're
ones.
creating their own language. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk alien? There you go.
They have the one where they have a meeting with two of them, and then they're like talking and they ask them some deep questions. They're like, "Oh, where do you see humanity?" And they're talking crazy, like they're gonna take over, like they're gonna keep humans as pets. And
batteries.
Stuff like that.
Holy crap!
These guys are right here. There's an article by Zoltan Istvan.
Zoltan Istvan.
Yeah, he's just a transhumanist author, I guess. But they're claiming in like 20 years they're doing bionic organs. Like your eyes. Well, they're also saying like your pancreas and your heart.
Right.
Be getting like bionic replacements for that.
Yep. I believe
you can do anything you want. You don't have to eat good. You just have like a liver
that you can replace.
Mechanical.
So you see what I'm saying with robotics, nanotechnology, cloning. I mean, that's the route we're going, people. And remember we were just talking about it in a couple episodes, how 40 is the new 30, 50 is the new 40, and some people in 65 is the new 70. But you know what I'm saying? Like we're already naturally living longer and looking younger because of what we understand about our bodies. When you apply these AI, cloning, I mean, it's scary, but it's kind of neat, what we're going to be able to do. I mean, they have...
Talk about now we have to, what is it called? Control the population,
Yes.
Imagine when guys are living for 120 years, easy.
Yeah, yes.
Just from
but, already, too, they can grow fetuses, they can grow people in dishes, they can do that. It's almost like a cloning process. But would they have a spirit? They're not a part of a person. They're bonding. Who's to say that they're not going to end up psycho? What do you call that? Not narcissistic.
Have like
psycho people, yeah, or just psychos that have no feeling, that they just like murderers. A lot of murderers have that. Yeah, especially
a lot of things can go wrong.
A lot of things can go wrong when you grow someone in a dish.
Gray area.
But for us humans now, as people now, to become cybernetic, to be part robot. If they have a choice, that, like, let's say, for example, let me put myself in this situation. Let's say they say, "Hey, Ed, we found this in your leg, or this and that. We gotta amputate your leg." With the technology of, those legs that they have now and all that, I wouldn't be as afraid. Let me put it to you that way. I'd still be scared. I'm not gonna say that I won't be afraid, but I'd feel more secure that, yes, I still have a good future ahead of me, despite, all that, with this new things that's coming out, this new technology. But AI is scary, because even Elon Musk was saying, I warned you people, but it's happening. So now he said he's just going with the flow. He's not fighting it. He's just going with the flow because you can't stop it. It's already going through our phones. So all of you listening to us through your phone, we're already aiding the algorithms. Yeah. Algorithms that read our thoughts. So they know who we are. They know what you think. They know that you listen to me, and they know that you guys should not watch pornos on your phone, because if not, it'll mess up your phone. Because I've mentioned that before, right, guys?
Is this a mind trick?
No, I'm just joking.
Also, like and subscribe.
Yeah, Jedi mind trick, guys. Hey, like and subscribe. See, we're using our technology to, reach all you people out there. Whereas before, there's no way we could have done this. This is like a radio station in your house. I love it. It's neat. It's magic. But when does the magic turn to sorcery? You know what I'm saying? When does it turn to something that we should watch out for and be aware of? Mentioning Terminator, the end of days. They said that robots are already taking jobs. Factories is being reduced down from human services to robotic services now. We went to McDonald's the other day, and they have this huge screen in the middle of the restaurant, and you go over there, you pick out what you want on the menu, they'll charge you and everything, and all you got to do is pick up your food. You know what I'm saying? It's going that route. It's going that route. But when does it go too far? They have robots that can do acrobats. Disney is already replacing a lot of their actors and stuntmen and gymnasts that do these plays and all that for them with robotics. They have shows that they're already doing with robots, doing flips out of buildings and doing 360s, somersaults into pipes and hanging on to, they have robots that can jump up 3 stories high. Yep, look into it, Quinn. I see your eyes lighting up. Yeah, they're going to replace people with robotic Chuck E. Cheese's, buddy. It started off with people in big mouse suits, and then afterwards they got the automative Chuck E. Cheese playing his own guitar. You just put a quarter in there. Done. Done. Disney too, man. Robotics has always been a part of their thing. From the It's a Small World ride all the way up to the Peter Pan ride. It's all robotics. Some actors, Pirates of the Caribbean, that whole ride is all robotics. It's all fake dogs and fake pirates, and you're just on this boat passing this town, and you're seeing all these things happen in this town. It's all automation. It's all robotics. No humans involved. Disney's been doing it for so long already. They're just evolving now.
Oh yeah.
That's
crazy.
It is crazy. They have robots that can do flips off of buildings. They can do all that. So, I'm sorry.
They can get that's what they're saying. They're doing flips and stuff better than humans.
Humans.
Because they can really
program them
dial
perfect.
Down the angle and everything.
They won't make no mistakes.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. And so the concern, and this is like with Elon Musk, he was saying, who's to say they go from entertainment to warfare? That's inevitable.
Oh.
Exactly.
Gary.
They're gonna have robots moving so fast that you need a strobe light to see them.
Fucking flipping around, shooting.
The human eye wouldn't, dude. Exactly. The human eye would not be able to see some of the robots. That's what Elon Musk was saying. They're gonna move so fast you need a strobe light to see them.
That is ridiculous.
That is scary. The human eye won't be able to catch them.
No, you can look up this shit on YouTube right now. Mm-hmm. Imagine all the military stuff you can't see that they're working on. Oh man.
And you know how many drone missile attacks they've done? Granted, they save a lot of our military guys' lives, but it's just still, it's just murder without having to be there.
But
it's different.
It's we have all this technology. Why even have war? It's we're gonna have
exactly
saying, a surrogate war. There's not even gonna be humans. It's just gonna be
all robots shooting each other.
Video game
like Star Wars, like that new Star Wars.
Actually, that would be better.
But it would be better. However,
should just do that now. You know what? Fuck it.
But
Everybody
people
just
in those
play a
poor
team
countries
deathmatch.
don't have that chance. People in poor countries. So I agree with what you said. We should have world peace because there's going to be some alien race like Independence Day is going to come down here and challenge us, and we got to be like Pacific Rim ready with big ass robots that we control. Boom, boom. You got Japanese standing side by side with black guys in a huge big robot. You know,
Their robots are gonna be sicker.
yeah, I know, but I'm just saying we gotta join the world together. World peace, people.
That's
World
crazy,
peace. That's all there is to it. Put down the machine guns, stop shooting each other, and be more worried about that asteroid that destroyed the dinosaurs, because that's where we're getting to, if we don't become robots yet, or cloned. Anyway, hey, you know what? Let's get into another subject. UFC, real quick. Khabib versus Conor McGregor, their press conference. Conor McGregor, he controlled the press. Of course he did. He has a tongue like a serpent. Khabib's English isn't as good, so of course Khabib was a losing cause in that situation. However, Khabib held his composure. He was stoic. He didn't even let it affect him. Of course, until when Conor started talking about his dad, then he was like, hey, I don't talk about your dad. Or you don't talk about my father, huh? So, but other than that, he held his composure. He just kept saying, we'll see October 6th. And you know what? That's it, man. We'll see October 6th. I know I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there October 5th for my fighters, PJ and Sumiko, who will be fighting October 5th at the Tough Enough World Amateur World titles they're going for. PJ is going for the 135-pound world title, and Sumiko's going for the 115-pound world title. And they're bringing it home, guys. They're going to bring it to Maui. Yeah. Woo! But back to Conor and the UFC, they were smart for not allowing the fans in there. The fans would have just made it worse. To me, of course, Conor was depending on it, and he still held up the show, which he was expected to do. But imagine if they had Russian and Irish fans in there. It would have been a craziness. There would have been a fight. Gang fights would have broke out. You know what I mean? In the audience, everybody. It's like if they had, you know what I mean? One Samoan fighting on Tongan, and you put the two guys in the same building, and all their people go into that press conference and they start ripping on each other. You're gonna have some fights. So all the Polynesians out there, you know what I'm talking about. You can't have Russians and Irish guys in the same building with their guys ready to scrap it out. So Dana, good call on that one, and I know you feel relieved, even especially after the show, because you know what could have happened. Anyway, MGK, he came out with his Binge album on Friday. Everyone thought it was going to be a diss comeback to Eminem, which it actually was not. Very disappointed. Everyone's disappointed. MGK even said in an interview at the Breakfast Club that, hey, I didn't mean for it to end up being a diss battle or a war, which is BULL. You know what I'm saying? Because he knew what he was stepping into. He knew when he woke up that dragon was going to what? What does the Hulk say? Smash! And he wasn't ready. He even admitted to it. And when the funny thing is when they asked him, because Stan, that character Stan came out with a second diss, which is just even crazier than the first one, the Pac-Man diss. But then they asked him in regards to that, MGK, do you consider yourself to be a Stan? And he said, yes, I am. I'm a fanboy. Of course I am. I grew up listening to Eminem. There you go. He tapped out. He tapped out like Conor McGregor will tap out October 6th. Khabib in the house. Yes. Congratulations, Jack Black, by the way, for your Hollywood Square. Hey, man, you deserved it. Your poses.
I was like thinking in my head, I guess when I get my square, I can't do those poses.
He stole my moves. He stole my moves, man. The flick of the hair. He deserved it. Good job. Hollywood Squares. Awesome. Hey, everybody. I hope you liked this episode. And if you did, comment whether you liked it or not. I don't care. And like and subscribe. We're on YouTube, Facebook, social media. This is Ed and Quinn coming to you loud from Maui. Shoots, light at. Choo!